Welcome everybody, what is going on? So we're here today, a long time, it's been quite a long time, to do some Kingdom. Kingdom, yes, the Kingdom that I roam and the Kingdom that I rule. How you all doing? So, as you all know, we have a schedule right now, and it's gonna be the Monday. Every 2 weeks there'll be a volume of Kingdom, which basically equates like every week there being half a volume, I guess. But if you look at it, obviously every 2 weeks a volume. Whoa, okay, let's get started. So this is chapter 223, which is called LOL. I had to reread the last chapter, like the 222. I thought, 223 to 233, that's 10 chapters, that should be good. So, yes, let's get started. I don't know, I don't know what else to say. Let's get started. So, again, it's been a while, but like the last chapter ended off with basically the hype on Osen, the hype, just like, that to think that someone like him, like just a random fortress in the middle of nowhere, like yep, we've got a fortress, boy, we've got a fortress. Anyway, let's see what actually happened. Like I said, chapter's called LOL 223. That's the natural fort, just giant, just armies area, soulless area. It looks stocked, ready to rock and roll. A natural fort. Now that I think about it, Osen was the first one to arrive on this battlefield. But to think apart from that way earlier, he also found other locations with terrain advantages to exploit. Naturally did not come here with equipment for a siege. Trying to take that fort without proper gear will come at a great cost. I'm hoping you guys can see which page I am on. Trying to slay Osen has now become quite a difficult feat. Yeah, man. Who says that's the only one? What is he spotting? Osen, just what are you playing at? Kyoen, the sun's about to set. Have the men prepared to make camp. We're going to surround. Okay, well, just about, we don't have the men for a siege and whatnot. Well, look at this. What about those guys? That's the Heishin unit. The captain still hasn't returned. As for the Center Army's battle. So unfortunately, it looks like we're just moving past that for now. Hopefully we'll get back to that siege and everything later on. Under the concentrated way attack. I hate my mouse. I need to buy a new mouse. I've said this for like a year, easily a year. I need to buy a new mouse, but I've still not bought a new mouse. Under the concentrated way attack, the Shin defense, it's the same as a chair. Like I've been saying for a year now, I need to buy myself a new chair because the chair just keeps going down and it's still just using the old chair. Call that laziness. I'll just call that, just call that laziness. In all fairness, just call that laziness. Under the concentrated way attack, the Shin defense lines collapsed into shambles. The field becoming a huge melee that was so chaotic that squads could not even return to their original positions. To the right, head back. Don't forget the wound. Watch out, it might be enemies. Even after the Wei forces retreated, there remained many Shin units that could not find their way back to friendly territory. Shin and all the others who had charged into Rinko's camp had also yet to return. Please, Kyoukai donor, you should be resting. Over there, and yeah, there they are, returning it seems, but severely wounded. Captain Shizzle, thank God you're okay. General Domon and AB are waiting. I know. Just, I'm still surprised how his arm is still intact, considering like it's like that deep on one, like maybe not quite that deep. It's like that deep on one side, and then like that deep on the other, like just barely hanging on. There's like that much skin, that much skin, just separating those 2 points. And if those would have connected, his arm would be gone. Yeah, they're like Shin, bruh. Seems like that one went pretty deep, eh? Wait here, I'm going to get some medicine. Even Kyoukai is shocked. All of you dirty unluckies need to get out of here too. Staying here will make his wound fester. Yeah, sure it will. Get away, piss off, guys. Kyoukai is shocked. Just worry as well. Endure it. What the heck is that kind of... It's a secret formula passed down. Okay. It's made from a special blend of herbs. I mean, if you're an assassin, so it makes sense that you have, like, special knowledge of, like, herbs and whatnot. Especially poisonous and whatnot. It's made from a special blend of herbs. I've been gathering the herbs the entire March, but I've only managed to make this much, okay? If it's something that precious, then use it on yourself, you moron. I heard from Associate that you pushed yourself pretty hard back there. I'm not as careless as you. And then just a look. Oh, are we? No, we're not. We're not, are we? I'm not much of a shipper, but I ship them too. so I don't know. Am I really still? Alright, never mind. It's about Rinko. Okay, it's about Rinko. I mean, man, he almost had me there. Did that Rinko fellow turn out to be fairly strong? Yeah, he's not just strong though. Well, he's not a monster like Hoken, but he's different from your average general. Alright. He's a man whose strength comes from overcoming his limits time and time again in countless near-death situations on the battlefields. Like you, basically. And I think I'm also, well, I can't really explain it properly, but I feel like I've managed to break through a level of my own limits to see. So that's what happened, yep. Even though he's so beat up, Shin's aura feels like it's grown bigger compared to before. Well, I know it sounds weird coming from the guy who got his ass kicked. Hey, man. That panel is pretty great though. That panel there, the bottom panel of like, well, I can't say what page because I don't know what page it is for you lot. But that panel at the bottom there is pretty cool. Like Shin, you know, with like we're seeing the camera, the viewpoint from like behind Kyoukai and Shin in front. That's a pretty great. We're like steam and whatnot, or aura and whatnot. But just you watch. I'll take responsibility for that screw up that costs so many of our men. The next time we meet, that bastard's definitely gonna fall. But mate, you're confident. I believe you, fam. Then you should focus on sleeping. Exactly. Your arm needs to heal. If your fever doesn't go down, you won't even be able. His arm is the biggest problem. I don't know how like he can grip a sword with like full strength. There won't be any tendons left. I've already given you a secret medicine. I'll be back to Frob. You're sleeping here, Frob. I think Kyoukai is definitely injured too. I feel like something is throbbing in the arm, and it's suddenly sleeping there. I think just try to pretend like she's not feeling any pain or something. Due to the potency of that medicine, occasionally there are symptoms of rejection. I'm staying here. No, that's okay. Never mind. I thought she was talking about herself. That's not the case. I'm staying here. Yeah, no, that's an excuse. I'm staying here for a bit so I can keep an eye on you. Is what you're saying, but in reality, you just want to be with me, right? I guess I'll leave after all. Hey, man. Yo. Don't start, alright? Don't start. I thought you were already started, but you didn't, so don't start now, alright? now that for this chapter, I'm already over it, alright? I guess I'll leave after all. If rejection occurs, then go ahead and die. I'm joking. She's still sleeping there then, alright. Once this battle's over, we're not going to have the chance to have these exchanges for a while, are we? It can't be helped, but it's still... She's bleeding. But it still makes you feel kind of lonely. I'm hoping that she's going to be alright. Like, it's not like something... Or is that like... Is she actually bleeding? Like, you know... Or is that something else? You know, what... You know, PG-13. Is that really PG-13? I don't know. But yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Is that... It looks like it's in a chest, though. It looks like it's here, so... Rather than that, you should worry about tomorrow. This battle definitely won't be ending easily. Yeah, you're right. And you're like, yeah, he's switching back. Alright. I was going to say we just see a lion, but no, that's the hair. That's the hair. I thought that was a mane, but no, that's the hair. Even among Sin's 6 great generals... I know we keep calling them 6 great generals, but it's just 6 generals. Hakuki was the only one to possess the rare fort construction skill. Hakuki's earthen fort, is that even a word? I mean, the root word here is obviously earth, but earthen. I'm unearthing, you know, I guess I'm unearthing your secrets. Earthen. Have I got a dictionary anywhere? Earthen. That doesn't seem right to me. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Hakugi's earthen forts caused me no small amount of trouble in the past, Orphan. And this one here doesn't lose to it either. Orphan. If it's deep and uniqueness, Orphan, then it's true that Osen's tactics might be on the same level as Hakuki. Ooh. The hype. The hype. Not just by him, but just the hype in general that's being put on him. A wall for thoughts surrounded by walls made out of soil. However, what you're doing now is a grave mistake, Osen. Are you sure? Despite his position as Vice General, a mere deputy to Mogo, his action clearly indicates that he considers his own life to be of the highest import on the Shin Army side. Hey, this is true. I mean, because he's defending. He's like, if they now went to go to like a different army, it would take time to get off like the hill, the fort, and everything. With the appearance of this force, slaying Osen has become a difficult task, but if we were to look at it another way, it could also be said that we have now sealed... That's very much what I just said, that we have now sealed his movements through that fort. This is a great blow to the Shin army, whose main offense lies with the two deputy armies. Not to mention, with him out of the way, the Shin army will have lost half its resources to prevent the worst case scenario. It's impossible that Osen has not realized this. My kingdom needs... It would appear that Osen is lacking traits befitting a proper general, and greatly too. Quite a twisted fella, aren't ya? Osen, I now understand the reason why you have never come under the sun's rays since the time of King Sho. A general who puts himself first and foremost is not worthy of trust. No matter how talented you may be at warfare, the people will never recognize you as a hero. You stand on a different path from the likes of us. I won't say I won't acknowledge you, but I've lost my interest. Kyo and I leave this area to you, then my lord, you would be time to go back to the basics. Okay. Alright, he's like, you're not as good. You've got talent, boy. But you're not a real leader. If all else fails in warfare, then kill the enemy commander. Man, that's the simplest tactic of all. I think it's time I sent that untalented old friend to the other world. Yo, that is a badass shot. He's just like throwing this drink in here, which looks like the sky. The sky is shining and everything. Just like, the cape fluttering in the wind, and he's like, yeah, let's go. Let's bring this battle to an end tomorrow, Kyoen. Yes, sir. Just a badass shot. Just so many badass shots in this show. When you have, okay, it's natural that when you have so many badass characters, you're gonna have badass shots. But still, that is a badass shot, alright? Alright. Mogo. Fofo, it seems Doman and Avi have already had a word with you. Yep, and they each put in a punch too. Damn. If that's all it took, then you got off lightly. That said, how may I serve great general? Fair, enough of that. Right now, we're the only two here. The only two here are grandfather and his grandson. Alright, let's go inside 10. I'll share a few cups. What's wrong, Grandpa? You're acting different from usual. I don't like this sort of atmosphere. It's because he knows that tomorrow will be the big day, I think. No. There's no need to be like that, 10. I might be hard to believe, but when you get to my age, somehow you'll know when a battle to the death is drawing near. Yeah. He knows tomorrow is the day. A battle to the death is drawing near. That's why I said it's not like the usual you. To not take risks or be hasty should be Hakuro-sama style. Normally that would be true, but just this once, I will run away no... Hey man, old man is growing some. Forget puberty, he's finally growing some pears, He's finally done that. Finally. Anyway, chapter 224. Again, this chair goes down automatically without me even doing anything, so I need a new chair, which I won't buy, but still, I need a new chair. Even my floor is starting to get ruined because the chair, like the thing part is just like on the ground. There's like a massive hole on the ground right now, which one day I'll have to just like either get a carpenter or something, or do that myself, which will be quite fun, I guess, or tedious, one or the other. But hey man, I'm lazy, alright? And that's why there's a hole. Hey, it is what it is. Chapter 224. The final morning. Ouch. That's so. Look at it. There's nothing but wounded people. What do you expect? We've been fighting for how many days? Morning. Ow, ow. But the most serious one is still Shin. That injury on his arm, and he was running a fever too. He probably ain't getting up for the 2 or 3 days. What the hell? Who's picking a fight this early? It's probably Shin. Sup, B8? Yep, it's Shin. The arm, he got a massive cut, and he's like, I don't care, man. We're getting to rock and roll. I don't care, man. Like, his clothes are still all bloody. Like, his whole clothes, there's still blood everywhere. And he's like, you know what? Sup, B8? Let's go. It's Shin. What, Captain? I mean, the captain's got to lead from the front. Are you okay? See you for any swing. I don't know how well he can swing. Like, I'm half expecting him to, like, swing the blade around. And, like, suddenly it's like his arm just falls off. Like, what the fuck? Just like, yeah! Wait, where's my arm gone? Oh. Oh. Amazing. That's the captain for you. Yeah, I thought his arm was going to run off too. They said it reached all the way to the bone. No, the only thing left connecting it was a flap of skin. Has it already healed, Shin? That wound was... Honestly, I thought you were going to lose it entirely. You're the guy, ain't a human. It's all thanks to Kyoukai. He gave me some really rare and incredible medicine. It wasn't just due to that. Half of it you owed to the medicine. The other half was because of your own body's absurd healing strength. Hey, man. My man is a Saiyan. But once he's near death, he comes back. He's like, okay. I come back stronger than ever. It's the sensei, not sensei, it's the, what is it called? What's the boost called in Dragon Ball? Who cares? Sensei boost or whatever. I don't know. Not sensei boost, that sounds ridiculous. Hey, sensei. No. Kyoukai, she's, yeah. I don't know where the blood was, like where the blood came from. Okay, it's on her side. We can see it very clearly right now. Like, he noticed once he got up, and he's seen it right now, the blood. We're definitely gonna beat the shit out of the Weight Army today. Foo. Alright, today's our chance for a fresh start. We're gonna send those Weight Bastards. Alright. The other side sure is energetic this morning. Oh, man. He's ready too. He is ready, primed for war and everything. What do you mean the Hishun unit's been assigned to the Rip. Rip! That's what you get for disobeying. You shouldn't really be surprised considering that stun you pulled yesterday. Yeah, General AB. And what's with the the Yokaho, Gakuka, and Hishun have all been assigned. You failed. You lot failed to the reserves for today, figures. Damn it. We went and worked ourselves up for nothing. Now, there's no need to be so dejected. I believe today will be the day that Rinko makes his move. In which case, being posted in a area would actually work to your advantage. The general is correct, Lieutenant. Without luck on our side, it would be difficult for us to run into Rinko if we deployed as part of the line. Whereas the larger area we cover as part of the rear gives us a much better chance. Let's have a look at that. Rinko, Hishun unit. Okay, I think I get it. Although, it makes no sense from just a... I mean, clearly, like, the first to top part is like him being positioned at the front. But they're not positioned at the front, though. They're positioned at the back. But I get the image. I get, like, the disadvantages that they would have if they were positioned at the front. Don't get me wrong. I do understand the image. It just looks like it's a natural continuation, whereas it's, like, two separate things. So, from that point, I'm not, you know, that's basically it. That's why it looks a little confusing, but I get I know what it's trying to prepare. Okay, I know what it's trying to say. What it's trying to show, alright? General, does that mean you're leaving Rinko for us? Well, not quite. Normally, you'd have been drawn and imagine being drawn and quartered. Horse, and a horse, like, just like, off your pop. That would be the worst punishment, I feel like. One of the worst deaths ever, I feel like. Just all at once, like, that would be torture. Drawn and quartered, brazenly going against orders like you did. That said, Doma and I do recognize your strength as a real thing, given that you did manage to break into Rinko's camp. And don't let him slip away this time, Shen. Yeah. Then until your chance comes, sit tight at the back and enjoy your view of my ass. And he farts. What a great thing. What a great general. Don't you think? The clouds are quite thick today. Looks like we're in for some rough weather. Amen. That might come to an advantage. Maybe in the fight against Rinko just slips on the rain and is like, and then Shin just like cuts him down. That's like, yep, that's how it ends. He never really overcame him, but that's how it ends. It had been 6 days since the start of the battle on the Ryu Plains. 2.5 months had passed since the Shin army first set out for the Sanju conquest campaign. Wei Shin Sanju. Though the Shin had captured 16 other cities so far, their true objective, the regional cornerstone of Sanju, was still outside their control. Hence, if the Shin army was not able to defeat the Wei army that was preventing them from taking Sanju, then this campaign would end in failure. Wei, whose lands were being invaded, Shin the aggressor, and all the other powerful rival states observing this battle from afar. This is true, like the calm before the storm. All the vast number of thoughts and speculations throughout the entire continent were concentrated on Sanju. Lord over there, and in its center stood these hot-blooded men putting their lives at stake. Shin Dono. Who's at the top? Alright. Shin Dono. Guess that's a bit too far for him to see. Just as I thought. And these brave men all realized one strange fact. That soon, the curtains were about to rise on the final day of the Wei invasion campaign. Yeah, they are all ready. They're all primed for it. They're all ready to go. Wei Army Commander-in-Chief Haku Kisai. Have Kaishibo's personal troops arrived yet? Not yet, sir. I sent a request for reinforcement to Kaishibo, hoping to fill in the void left by myself. The question is, how well will I be able to utilize heavyweight troops like those? General Rinko, there's one thing you are mistaken about. The reason for this battle is not to serve as a return to the battlefield for you and General Rempa. This is a battle by the people of Wei to protect their land from the invading Shin Mongols. Hey man, I think that's what you're mistaken about. Everyone here is fighting for the sake of their kingdom, their families, all their hopes, their very lives have been offered to you so that they may fight for the people. Please, General, place a bit more trust in the men of Wei. Alright, you know what? Fair enough. Is he gone? No, it looks like he's gone. Like there's like this wind thing, and he's just gone. If our abilities are lacking compared to your personal troops, Flap, then we shall make up for it with our resolve. Alright. Very good. Yeah, I agree, man. Fighting to protect our homeland. I mean, these just random invaders just trying to take over your homeland. You're like, we've got family here, fam. Why are you trying to take over us, fam? You're not causing any harm. They're fighting for their life, alright? They're fighting for their stake. I mean, from our perspective, we're following Shin. So we're like, yeah, you know what? Go Shin, go kill all of them. But these are all soldiers with like their own personal lives, their own personal hobbies, their own personal, families and everything. This will be plenty for fighting. We're starting immediately. No need to wait for Kashibo's men. Yes, sir. Geryu, was it? Our target today lies behind the Shin Center Army, the head of the enemy commander, Mogo himself. Prepare to throw yourself headfirst into the fray. Yes, sir. Those Wei guys, all of a sudden there, come Rinko. That's the steel resolve. Eyes like a. It's at the end. Eyes like a hawk, just straight up like, yo, come, just come. Chapter 225, Rindo. Rah! Kill him. Kill everyone last of those Shindoks. Reserve Hishin unit. We're being pushed back on all fronts. They're completely different from yesterday. And are there any signs of Rinko? It's too hard to tell from here. Even if being in the rear gives us a wider coverage, it's still up to look whether or not we'll run to Rinko. That's true. Mogo headquarters. High ground aim looking down on the battlefield from here and taking into account the spread of the enemy's army strength. It appears Rinko is looking. Well, it appears Rinko is to the right, not where Shin is. Great, great. Where the Gakuga unit, the Gyoko unit are, and General Domon, but Shin is on the left. Alright. It appears Rinko is located to the left. Moten-sama. It would seem that Lady Luck is smiling upon us, and the Gyoko Ho prepare to engage at any moment. Before we even worry about whether or not Rinko is really there. It looks as if General Domon is rushing to plug the gap. Do not falter. Now is the time to put the fear of the mighty Shin army into those waste knaves. Queen Army, General Oman. General Oman himself is, it seems they've recovered slightly. That's Doman for ya. Captain, fierce fighting to the right. Could it be that? Nah, that's probably a diversion. Could it be that Rinko's over there? No, that ain't it. Today, Rinko will be playing for keeps. If he's personally coming out, there's no way it's going to be something as half-assed as that. Exactly. That's a diversion. You want to go for the king himself. Well, the king on the chessboard, alright? You know what we're talking about. Shin Central Army General Abe. Their enemies in the distance have started moving. And over there as well, but in the other direction. Are they running in circles? Captain, right ahead. There's a huge dust storm. What is this? Trying to be in the cover. Going in circles. What is going on? They're going in circles. They're like a marching band. You know, like a marching band that plays like a video game. Like the one that plays like the video game. For those guys who know, who have seen the YouTube videos, like the marching band that just goes around and like, you know, makes like patterns of like video game characters and just plays video game songs and whatnot. That's basically what this looks like right now. They're trying to do like a wheel. What is that? Two gigantic spirals have just appeared. What on earth? They seem to be slowly moving forward. This is known as Rindo. Wheeling motion. The Rin shares the same first kanji as Rinko's name. Even I have only heard of it through vague rumors. It's said that in the past, Rinko was able to penetrate even the famous Oki's defensive formation with the use of a strange tactic known as the Rindo. Okay, so we're gonna see how exactly he penetrated Oki's defensive formations. That sounds wrong, but you got not Oki's. I mean, forget it. All right, damn it. We'll see what exactly they're up to. All right. Damn it, the enemy's up to something. Fortify the defense on the left and the right. They're probably going to go through the center or something. General Abe has reacted swiftly. He sent troops to ball to the L in front of the two, and you see Rinko smiling. No, is that a diversion? That's what would come to mind, because like everyone's like focusing on like main armies at the front, while like Rinko's just like going past and everything. That's what I'm thinking he might do. The circular motions, right, let us read this. The circular motions are actually driving our forces in the line of the left and the right, which leaves the center weak. Not good. The Rindo's true target is, did we screw up? They were targeting, alright, okay, they were targeting the center where AB is located. Something is happening to the left. Ten-sama, is that where the Hisshin unit was posted? Captain, yeah. There's no mistake here. Just you see the limbs, all right? It wouldn't be Kingdom without. There's a head there. I can see the head there. It wouldn't be Kingdom without a decapitation. There is no mistaking it. It's Renka, and here he is, boy. Here he is. Part 2. What manner of tactic is this? Just keeping up with him is running our men ragged. But this is also the first time I've seen such strength. Please fall back, General. What speed? Here they come. Defend yourself. Please hurry, General. So even without his own troops, he's still this strong. It seems we're in a different leagues. Good grief. Looks like I have no choice but to leave the rest to that boy. To that boy young enough to be my own son. My lord, General Mogo. My good fortunes be with you. And he's dead. And he is dead. That whole speech. That whole speech was him knowing that he was gonna die. My Lord General Mogo, may good fortune be with you. That's a real soul. Like normally, if I was in a not me. I'm a tough soul. You know, I can take anything. All right, in the face of death, I'm like, you know what? Come on, death, bring it on. But like anyone else, right? Anyone else that's not me, I'm a soldier like him, right? Would be like, I don't want to die. Death is coming. Death is approaching. Oh no. Oh no! You know? But he's like, okay, I know I'm gonna die. I can see how strong he is. I've got no chance against him. My Lord General Mogo, may good fortune be with you. General Abe, man, you've just earned my respect a lot. What happened? The General's flag has disappeared. Was he Abe? Yeah. This does not bode well. We've committed the vast majority of our troops into that defensive line. If they actually manage to break through, then there remains only a handful of defense teams standing behind the enemy in our headquarters there. It's Shin, man. It's Shin, man. Look at that furious advantage. It's like an arrow. It really is like an arrow. If they manage to get through, our headquarters will fall in one swoop. Stop them, and they just advancing. This is just where the Shin always this week. It's because they has lost the unity, thanks to the Rindo earlier. Not to mention, having lost the officer, this entire region is in chaos. Everything was according to his plan. What a terrifying man! Rinko of the 4 Heavenly Kings! Watch till Shin gets your head. Good! The enemy no longer... are you sure about that? The enemy no longer has any means to resist us. We're breaking through and taking the headquarters in one push. Shin dogs, this is your defeat. And here you just see the light, just the light from the heavens, and then you just see my boy's like, yeah, here we are, let's rock and roll, screw the headquarters, screw your tactics, I am here, Rinko, with your Rindo, you're about to be destroyed by Shinno, Rinko, just, yeah. Alright, it seemed like it's begun. Just like a clash of swords to kick off the game. They disappear. Follow the captain's lead, and here they come. The Hishin unit savior, General. The enemy advance has been halted. Yeah, even Mogu is like, okay, Shin, okay. No more running away from here. No more running away for either of us. Yeah, you've been stopped. It's time for us to finish this once and for all, Rinka. And that's the end of the chapter. Chapter 226. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Banter. Yeah, Kyoukai is still injured on the right. Lieutenant Kyoukai probably could have used the thing for herself, but she gave it to Shin, the captain. The captain and the others will be okay, alright? There's no mistaking it, that's Rinko, alright, let's move then. Wait, Hishin unit. You are not to commit your entire unit. The enemy still has reserve troops waiting in the rear in front of us. You must leave 200 of your men here. Okay, fair enough. You leave a lieutenant, you leave a lieutenant like Kyoukai who, even injured could take up probably like 1 billion soldiers, so that's fair enough. The enemy still has reserve troops waiting in the rear in front of us. You must leave 200 of your men here as a precaution against further enemy movements. That's unthinkable. Rinko himself, right? No arguments. This is an order. Lieutenant. Ensign, go and quickly round up 200 of our most heavily wounded men. Yes, sir. Kyoukai, I'll leave the spot to you. Yeah. Kyoukai is heavily injured. Has he been injured? There's no need for you to worry about that. As I thought back when we were surrounded by Rinko's men, that's not it. God knows what will happen later on in this battle, so I'm leaving the 200 men under your care. Besides, you've already given me plenty of support. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I mean, I'm shipping them too, but let's go, alright? Let's go. Alright, let's move, fella. Kyoukai. See, come on. How could you not? How could you? I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even a shipper. I'm shipped them too, alright? See you in a bit. Why is the chapter called Banter? You're in a war. You don't tell me they're gonna banter off like, yo, mate. Have you ever seen your Rinko face? Have you ever seen a Rindo face like that, bro? Like, that's not gonna be any banter in this. There won't be any banter. There has to be like a mistranslation or something. The chapter title, Banter. But yeah, like Rinko just goes and Shin is like, nah, fam, not my neck, fam, not my neck. Shin goes for it. It looks like they're going on it equally. Well, this is a surprise. I thought that you're right. So did I, fam. So did I. He blocked me with just one hand. I think your strength is gone. Too bad your fingers didn't manage to grow back. Shin, take the left. You should try to hit him from the left where he can't use his other hand. It's no good. Shin has been attempting that since the start. But thanks to Rinko's skillful horsemanship, he can't get an opening at all. But for Rinko to still be fighting so well despite losing his fingers yesterday, it seems he really is a true survivor on unimaginable numbers of battlefields together with Rempa himself, yeah? Even without fingers, he's still doing it out. Shin. He better get the credit after this war, right? He better. What's going on behind him? Is there something in the rear? I feel like Rempa. It's Rempa behind, like just Rempa just appears behind him like, yo, old man, long time no see. Are we about to get something like that? Like, oh, Like, and it's him in a chair, like, and they just put like, a chair behind him, and it's just like him alone, like, yo. And we're like we're like the soldiers all in front of him as well as Mogo is like, yo. Old man, long time no see. Is that about to happen? Oh, there's something in the alright, back to the battle. Rinko, looks like it is, that's why the chapter's called Banter or something. But yeah, Rinko slamming down on Shin. What? He's actually even stronger than yesterday, Shin. You'd be making a mistake if you thought I would be weaker than yesterday. God knows how many battles I've gone through where I could rely on only one hand. But most of all today, there is an appointment that I must make no matter what. Renpa. Alright. Let's zoom in on this. I think that, yeah, I think you can see that there's like a hill behind them, obviously. And I feel like, I'm not sure, but I feel like I can see like soldiers climbing up a hill or mountain or something. Oh no, that's them station. Alright, never mind. Mogul headquarters, defending soldiers at the rear. The guys at the front are getting unusually worked up. Gosh damn it. I knew getting picked for a guard duty would be a drag. All we do is stare. Are you sure about? Are you sure? Dumbass, dude. It's true that our headquarters are protected from the left and right by sheer cliffs. But in comparison, the rear is on a fairly gentle slope. If the enemy aren't coming from the front, it'll be the rear. Exactly. Still, it's not like it's not like the way is gonna send some. Are you sure about that? We've got the 2 deputies keeping an eye out on the flank so they don't sneak around our side. Most of all, this spot isn't wide enough to even fit a big army. No, if it's a surprise attack unit, then it's plenty of space for them. You really think our soldiers would fall into something like that? It's useless, I'm telling you. He's the first person to die. He is going to be the first person to die. Ah, shizzle. I want to go watch the battle at the front, but I don't want to actually fight either. Huh? What's up? What's the over there? It's a horseman. It's an enemy. No, there's only one of them. Is that? Bruh. It's like I said. One man. I mean, he's not sitting in a chair and be like, yo, old man, how you doing? But he's in a horse. He's sitting in a horse with his glaive or his staff or his whatever the weapon is called. And he's like, all right. I don't need a whole army. I just need myself. I like the good old days. Let's have some fun. My lord, why are you at the rear? General Mogo. Yeah. Both them staring at each other like, hello. What is the matter, my lord? Who's that? Yeah, he's shaking. Who's that rider down there, my lord? Hey, Mogo! Has the chicken-hearted tendency of yours gotten any better? The great Rampasama has come to visit you. Okay, he didn't say, hey, old fart, how you doing? But that's pretty much the same. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing. You don't have the general himself. Like, if he dies, right? If he dies, the war is over. You don't have the general himself just come out here and a 1 on 500 and be like, yo, fam, how you doing, bro? We're about to rock and roll, Sam. We're about to rock and roll. They're like, Rampa is here. It can't be. Is he a real thing? But the pressure he's giving off really is. He's even bigger than the rumors say. What is he doing all here alone? My lord, could I actually be the General Rampa? I don't think about Rampa, so he actually remembered me after all. Hey, man, he remembered you. He doesn't have you in good light, but he remembers you. Hurry up and drag your ass down there. Let's settle this thing with a... Well, he's not... No. That's not right there. Unless you're Oki, you don't go into a duel in a 1-on-1. Unless you're Oki or Hoken, you don't do that shit, alright? You don't do that shit, fam. A duel. I mean, 1-on-1. There's no way Mogo-sama will accept something like that. I do believe we did it quite a few times in the past, did we not? Do you still remember that time you pissed your pants and ran away mid-fall? Oh, man. In front of all the soldiers as well. How about we continue that battle right here and now, you hear me? For my lord, come Mogo, I don't mind taking you on it barehanded either. I see his way of teasing people hasn't changed either. But that in itself makes you happy too. Very good. Let us... Oh, okay, he's about to do it. Get into positions. Ready the men. Spoils, but he's not about to do the duel. I mean, that would be fine. That would be foolish, alright? But they're all okay. The soldiers are all behind them. All right, all right, fair enough. Now then, shall we get started? I mean, I think even he knew that he's not gonna come down, so he had the soldiers wait. Like, okay, you know what? If he comes down, I'll kill him myself. If he doesn't come down, I'll kill him myself. If he comes down and he has like 50 swords and I have no sword, you lot can kill him yourself. But I will kill him myself too. So you guys will kill him yourself too. But yeah, we're gonna kill him at the end of the day. That's basically his plan. It's a very simple plan, but it's a good plan because if you're someone like Renpai, it's a good plan. Yeah, Rinko is obviously okay. We need to get to Rempa. We've got a date with Rempa. We need to hurry it. We need to get there. We need to have some fun, and we need to meet him. So that's why he's playing stronger than ever, harder than ever. He's better than ever, and even with just one hand, he's like, okay, you know what, Shin, chill the fuck out. You're nobody compared to me. And Shin is about to show him like, yo, fam, I'm way better than you. Like, that's what's gonna happen, right? Shin is gonna be like, you know what, fam? You've got one arm. You look like, well, not one arm. You've got one hand, I should say. You've got one good hand, I should say. So you're useless. Compared to me, I'm Shin. Okay, my arm may be nearly gone, but I'm Shin, boy. This is my story, boy. It's Kingdom, boy. And I'm the main character, boy. 227. Many years of consideration. The Wade troops, 1,000 men. Rempa's personal troops, 1,000 men. Just 1,000 versus 1,000. Rempa's army total 2,000 men. Watch Osen. Watch Osen just like appear from behind him, like pincer attack. Just like be like, I took care of what's the guy's name? The guy, the archer. I took care of him and just came here. I was bored, alright? The siege was just a tricky to get you to leave, and then I'm coming right behind you. Like, what's something like that happen? I mean, I almost expect that, to be totally honest. So he wasn't by himself after all. Well, no shizzle. Damn it, what the heck is going on now? The greatest purpose of the headquarters comprised of a commander and a staff officers. Damn it. Is the task of dictating a plan encompassing the battlefield as a whole, so actually devoted to victory. And within the two battle plans illustrated by Wei and Shin, there existed a few points which were shared by both. I mean, they've got the high ground, as we all know by Star Wars. I've got the high ground. I've got no chance now. Mogo's plan was to use his main Central Army as a shield to weather the opposing Central Army attacks, during which the heavily offensive armies led by his vice-generals on the flank would act as the Shin main army's method of attack. The two flanks would go on to defeat their respective enemies before ultimately bringing down their Wei headquarters. Yeah. And so Mogo's plan is basically the flanks by Kanki and Osen, to have them defeat and then have them just take out, Rempa. But, Rempa's like, I'm going straight for the center, basically. On the other hand, Rempa's main offense corps was comprised of Rinko and Wei's center army. Rempa's left and right armies were charged with either destroying or pushing back their respective opponents and then circling around to hit the Shin headquarters from its rear. In other words, for both sides of this conflict, the battlefield was split into the 3 lanes of left, right. I mean, that's pretty much normal. Left, right, and center. I mean, that's a given. The difference lay in how each of them chose to deal with the enemy's attacks. Well, Mogo gave the order for his men to dig in and defend. Rempa instead met the enemy attacks with his own attacks. Attack versus defense, basically. Rempa's strategy could be likened to using a sword to stop another sword, and thought it might have been a risky gamble. Ultimately, it had paid off. Yeah, and then though he had lost Genpo early on in the clash, the Kaishibo army that immediately followed up was able to knock out the Kanki army, one of Shin's 2 offensive elements. And following the event, the most important game changer was what had occurred on the right battlefield with Osen. The sudden appearance of Rempa had caused the Osen army to withdraw deeply into the rear. For the Mogo headquarters, this could be considered a huge misstep. I feel like Osen has a plan. Not only had they lost the other offensive arm, but now the rear was also exposed to attack. I'm expecting Osen to come back. I really am. To come back into this particular battle here. That Rempa allowed Hakukise, the seat of Commander-in-Chief, was also due to this plan. All that remained was for Rinka, who he had the utmost faith in, to break through the Shin center and they would have the sandwich. Yeah, they would have them pinch it. The passive Mogo and the active Rempa. Ultimately, the battle would unfold according to the latter's design. Up until now, that is fo. There is no need to panic. As far as that man is concerned, I'm always considered a loser, my lord. Have all our men stationed here moved to the rear, all of them. But then if the enemy breaks through our center, we'll have nothing to stop it. It matters not. Oh Rempa, having lost to you time and time again in my youth, I had long predicted that this would happen once more. All that I was able to predict, and that I was able to predict you coming, meant I'm also able to deal with you now. Alright, Learning from the mistakes of the past. Mogo style. Anti-Rempa defense. I love this. Rempa. I love that name. Anti-Rempa defensive formation. Mogo headquarters. 8,000 men. And he's just smiling. They prepared something of this magnitude for the rear. I heard that he's quite well versed on the fence and has few openings. No, wait a second. Take a close look at that fort. It actually looks pretty shoddy. There's also a few wasteful spots. No, this isn't bad at all. For such a mediocre pissant. Looks like you've improved, haven't you, Mogo? Of course. This is a formation of my own design, stemming from years and years of planning. I think that's what the chapter is called. Of consideration. All for the purpose of defeating you were I to ever encounter you on the battlefield someday once again. Looks like I can't blindly charge into this one. We have too many cavalry, have half of them dismount. Denta could take your archers and do the usual. Send the shield soldiers out first to block the enemy fire. Yes, sir. But now then, let's get this rolling, Mogo. Wash your neck, because I'm coming to send your head rolling with these hands. Oof. That's a good line. Oh, that's a good line. Wash your neck, because I'm coming to send your head rolling with these hands. Oh, man, that's a great line. The enemy has... Wash your neck, because I'm coming to send your head rolling with these hands. The enemy has begun to move. Probably watch your neck would have been better, even. But the enemy has begun to move. Where's Rempa going to attack us from, my lord? Just try it, Rempa. You'll be the one to die the moment you enter this fortress. Alright, man. He's pretty certain about that. So, hey, man. Don't forget... Damn it. Hecky, bro. Don't forget to keep your eyes peeled. There's enemy units wandering around in this region just like us. Yes, sir. We may have succeeded in our rear guard duty, but it resulted in us getting split up from Osen's main unit, and now we're lost in the woods to boot. Having absorbed the remnants of other units, we're still combat ready. We'll just need to hurry and return to the front lines. Heki-sama, over there. Is that the fort? No, that's the... Okay, that's the General Mogo's headquarters. We've wandered all the way out here, huh? Could it be that they're under attack by the way? No! The other way around. Rempa started moving. The left. He's heading towards the left. Captain, Rempa is heading this way. No need to panic. What an idiot. You're right where we want you, Rempa. You are over flipping confident. Coming in from the side to avoid our arrows is a no-brainer, which is why we dispatched more artist teams to line wait in the opposite forest from the start. Even if it's Rempa, he'll be utterly helpless if he's barraged from two directions, as expected of the legendary General Rempa. Your tactics are already a relic of... You are way too confident, fam. Open fire. They're about to all die. What? Yeah? Are they insane? Why are they shooting at us? Their own allies? No. The forest on the opposite bank is already fallen to enemy control. And he just strolls through. And he just strolls through. And he just strolls through. Rempa has so easily broken through our first line of defense. Our right has been reached too, my lord. So yeah, we're gonna climb to the top in one push. Worry not. This fort's true terror begins from here. Alright, I mean, of course, that's how it would end. I trust him. I mean, again, he has spent years and years, right, to devote to this strategy, to devote to this plan. So it better work. If it doesn't, then that's going to be the biggest fail of 2018. I know this chapter didn't come out in 2018, but it will still be the biggest fail of 2018. Planning time. Keep it up. There's not many enemies this way. We can do this. We're going to tear Mogo limb from limb. Go, go. What? A dead end. Huh. Okay. Get back what's happening. And yeah, they're shooting from the top. Open fire. Kill them all. It's a dead end. Yeah, man. As long as you can just... Even if you can just kill one soldier at a time, you're still winning. Kill him. There's no path. And it's a dead end again. General. A fair portion of my men are being wiped out, yeah? It's the stratagem of the broken paths. Unlike Osen's fort, which did not possess even a single opening. At first glance, Mogo seems to be full of nothing but holes, but yeah, that's a trick. The moment you climb up, you'll realize the place is actually filled with dead ends that you could not see from below. Needless to say, these are all traps set by Mogo. The moment someone steps onto them, they become killing fields. Mogo has set numerous versions of this trap all over the fort, effectively transforming this mountain into a maze. There's no defensive fort for holding out an attack. The purpose is for exterminate all enemies that enter. And damn that Mogo, it looks like he really is earnestly trying to bring me down. Yes, he is, fam. Oh, incredible. Not only are the enemies being delayed, but getting exterminated too. Unexpected of a motivation devised by the general himself. Indeed. All we did was follow his instructions when building this fort. Who would have thought it would have turned out to be this terrifying? It is astounding. No, what's even more surprising is that the general was fully prepared for Rempa's surprise attack. We are aware, my lord, that Rempa was coming our way. Rempa is a man who possesses many different faces in his role as a general. Before the battle breaks, he's a strategical general that is capable of constructing elaborate schemes and battle plans. And once the battle begins, he becomes an instinctual general, capable of sensing the battle's flow with intuition alone. The moment he decides on defense, he will erect a defensive iron wall that even protected the land of Shohei for 2 years. And when he perceives that it is the right moment to attack, yeah, you know, you can pretty much anticipate that. He will unflinchingly order a direct charge into enemy lines with ferocious momentum as a fierce general. During those charges, it is not uncommon to see himself personally leading the spearhead, but this is because he truly is a man of valorous courage, but also because he's one of those rare kinds of attention seekers. That's why I expected him, as expected on my. You can read him like an open book, but the issue is, even if you can read him, the man is still 5 steps ahead, so you need to read him and be 5 steps ahead and then anticipate those 5 steps and like be 6 steps ahead, so even when he's at 5 steps ahead, you're still 1 step ahead. So it's one of those rare, like, I know what I know what he's planning, but he knows what I know, and I know what he knows, so he knows that I know, and I know that he knows what he knows that I know, and he also knows that I know, and I know that he knows, and he knows that I know, and I know that he knows. It's basically like an endless cycle of just I know he knows, basically. Like, he builds his plan, alright, I know that he knows that I know that he's gonna attack, but he knows that I know that he knows that there are traps. But I know that he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows that the traps, you know, that there are traps and he's not going to run into them. Basically just an endless game of just I know, he knows, I knows. And it's just like, yeah, this is a good plan. But he's instinctual. He knows he can just sniff out that plan. But I need to make up another plan. But he can just sniff out that plan. But then I need to make up another plan. And he can just sniff it out. It's just like a constant game of just cat and mouse. You humble me with your wisdom, but I am surprised that you would know Rempa this well. Even if the memories from my younger days recall nothing but losses to Rempa, I still understood him quite well, but that in itself is not all. It's true that I have not fought with Rempa in the last 40 or so years since I moved to Shin, but I learned of and studied every single one of Rempa's battle in those years, down to the smallest detail. I paid vast sums of my fortune to obtain this information, and occasionally I would even secretly visit the battle and observe it in person. My man has been planning. I have always been watching Rempa. He's been planning. He's like, yeah, alright. Let me get my glasses, my textbook. Alright, Rempa. I'm getting this A. I'm passing this test. Alright, I'm getting an A star on this. Nothing that you can do or say will stop me from passing this exam and getting an A star. The other units are regrouping with us right now. We can't take too many or we won't be able to turn if we hit a dead end. No need to worry. Just leave it all to me. Xiao City of Kankan, located near the Wei border. New report! It appears that the Shosen army has been pushed back into rear due to the appearance of General Rempa in the Wei's right army. Rempa himself went. It seems Mogo is now in quite a predicament. I imagine he's now under assault by General Rempa from the rear. It appears Mogo won't be able to get even after all. What do you mean? You see, back when Mogo was still a citizen of Shi, he was bested by Rempa time and time again. Though I'm not sure if General Rempa even remembers this anymore, but to Mogo you could say this battle was his chance to settle a debt stemming from numerous decades past. The truth is, sir, I am also an ex-citizen of Shi, which is why you could say this whole thing is a bit sentimental for me, huh? Did I not mention any of this before, and what's with those eyes, sir? I'd have appreciated if you mentioned this sooner. While I don't think this will happen to General Rempa, whenever a commander of his level suffers a defeat, it is always because they let down the guard. Against other commanders, I will always dedicate every last fiber of my strategy to putting the enemy off balance. If General Rempa still actually remembers Mogo, then that by itself will be in Mogo's favor, as it is ever the arrogant victors to decide that they have fully evaluated the loser's worth. Yeah? There is that, but that is not all. In the event that Mogo has always held some sort of regard for Rempa, even ever since those days of loss, then it would mean that Mogo would have had 40 years to formulate a strategy on how to deal with Rempa. With this, the outcome has become unclear once again. If Mogo really does turn out to be slightly above what Rempa expects him to be, then he's gonna be screwed. Then it wouldn't be surprising at all for some sort of upset to occur, yeah? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how... Rempa is still smiling. He's still happy. This way. Didn't that look like a path that could lead to the top? Damn it. Rempa is the only one managing to evade our traps. What a lucky... I don't think it's luck at all. What a lucky bastard. This way. Now we're going downhill. We dodged another one. Could it be that he knows where all the traps are located? That's impossible. We've placed the traps in locations that are out of sight when you look at them from below. It's impossible he would know. Well, that's probably why he knows, because even if you can't see them, you can still roughly predict where they'll be located. Before entering the fort, he was able to take into account the fort's composition as a whole. If you were to factor in the position of a barricade in the hill's shape, then it's not impossible to lay any suspicion. Fair enough. Does that mean that as soon as he saw this fort, he knew of the traps? But sir, even so, even if he could deduce that the moment he entered the fort, he'd have lost vision of the hill as a whole. How could he navigate the complicated maze correctly? By relying on that short by that short memory alone. Hey man, he's a genius, man! Rempa is probably the only man capable of that. Yeah, you lot better prepare. You lot better prepare for combat right now. He's already reached the halfway point. Chochoku, yes sir. Alright, raise our mighty flag. The path chosen by the general is no mistake. So you're finally coming, eh? Rempa, I completely understand you. That you would be able to map out the correct path through this maze in your head alone. There's no doubt that something like that can only be accomplished by a true genius. And it's because I understand you so well that I knew you'd come this way. That I will be able to use your own cleverness against you. Move them! Alright. Alright, they're barricading this. They've opened up a new path leading to a trap. Hey man. This is Rempa. This is Rempa's downfall. They went in and they've fallen for it. We've got them, Rempa. It's all for the sake of defeating you. The greatest weapon of this fort that cost me 40 odd years to design is the fact that I can freely manipulate and change this maze, even after you think you've conquered it. Well, it's a dead end. Where's Rempa? I don't see Rempa freely bait you and your men into death traps like this. Where's Rempa? I don't see Rempa in this line, unless I'm blind. I don't see Rempa at all. Where is Rempa? Oh, fire! And they're just, yeah, they're slaughter, and that's where it ends. How are you gonna? That's where the volume ends. I would obviously continue, but how would you end up? That's. I know you gotta end the volume with like hype stuff so that people, you know, will then buy the next volume. But that's bollocks, alright? Straight up. That was volume 21. Let's. Okay, I don't have volume 22. Well, I do have volume 22, but I don't have it as a. I have to create a folder. Volume 22. I've got the individual chapters, but they're not in a folder. So that. Volume 22. 22 ends right here. Cool. 22. There we go. Alright, they're not in. What was the last thing that we read? 229 would be the. I hate that when you have shortcuts on, like for different things. Just give me 1 second, folks. I know. Let this be the breather, alright? Let this be the breather. Cut 229. Let's put that in here. New volume 230. Which one? What is 230 end about? 230. Yeah, perfect. 230. 230. How many are we doing? 231. No. No, that's not what I want. That's what. That's the issue of having. Is that one? No, it's not this one. Is it that one? It's this one. Right. So that's the issue of like. Yeah, that's the issue of doing things. All right, we're doing till 233. So 231. 231. As I said, also by the way, as I said last time, I don't know how many of you guys watched my schedule video. Once I can stream again, which will be in mid-October, it's gonna be more than one. At that point, it's gonna be more than one volume. I don't know how many, but obviously that's when I can stream again. I don't want to do more than one volume when I can't stream, because when I can stream, you know, it's less professional, right? Let's be totally honest. It's less professional because, quite frankly, you know, I have a chat. I do talk to you. I do talk to people, so you know, it's less professional just from that standpoint. So that means that, you know, I kind of get away with like having breaks, not breaks necessarily, but like I kind of get away with like having like a 5-minute break and whatnot, just get myself something to drink or whatnot. So I can't really do that during a react. Cause if I upload this video, if I go now, get myself something to drink, which I need to do because there's not much left. But if I go now and like get myself something to drink, I'd have to either stop the video and then I have to upload. I have to edit it, which would take a long time. Damn it! I keep pressing the hotkeys. Yeah, so that's why it's a lot less professional, which also means that it's a lot easier to do, and it's just a lot more casual, which I enjoy more, to be totally honest. And that's why I enjoy reacting, and that's why I enjoy, well, being live more so than anything. It's a lot more personal. Anyway, folks, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm not gonna do the whole volume. You know, I'm gonna 233. I've already done that. So let's get started with chapter 229. Turner Farmers, as always. Thank you very much for translating it, especially considering there's no English translation for it. What's the volume cover page? That's not a sign of things to come, is it? I hope not. I hope that's not I hope that's just like a fan drawing, whatever. I hope that's not a sign for things to come. I really hope that's not a sign of things to come. I really do right now. That had me a little worried right now, to be totally honest with you. Look, that just ruined the mood for me, to be totally honest. That just completely ruined the mood for me. I hope that's nothing. I hope that's just like a fan drawing, whatever. Character introduction page. We'll just skip that. I mean, we know the characters by now. The only people that I need to remember the names of are, well, we know Rinko, Kyoen, and Kaishiro. Kyoen and Kaishiro. Those are the only of the four Heavenly Kings that the names that I'm not that sure of. Anyway, let's snap out of it, right? Let's snap out of it. Let's forget what I saw. Not forget what I saw, but again, it could just be like a fan drawing, so I shouldn't. I shouldn't put too much emphasis on it. It should just be. It's probably just going to be like a fan drawing. I'm hoping at least. Fuck! I don't feel like reading right now. I don't feel like reading right now. Alright. Snap out of it. Fire keeps shooting. Alright, so obviously they're being slaughtered right now. Call for reinforcements. Send all nearby squads to that location. We'll finish this here and now. We'll bring down Rempa right here. Chapter 229, Contest of Wits. Fire, shoot them all. Why do I keep getting messages right now? Yes, I know my Amazon order will arrive today. You don't need to send it to me 4 times through the Amazon app, through an email, for everything. We'll bring down Rempa right here. Fire, shoot them all. Turn them into pincushions. Contest of Wits. We didn't see Rempa anywhere. Where is General Rempa? No matter what, we have to protect General Rempa. I don't think he's there. There's no use. We can't move at the moment. First things to avoid those arrows. Everyone hide under the dead bodies. Now they come down like a spear with the javelin. Javelins at the ready. They just pierce through them. Where is Rempa? What happened to Rempa? We can't see anything here. Just keep shooting until there's not a single enemy moving. Decapitation. My man just lost half his head. Rempa is just there. He's just there. Like, all your plans, fuck him. All your archers, fuck him. All your javelin, sorry, PG-13, screw them. All your javelin throwers, screw them. All of you, just screw yourself. I am Rempa, baby. My horse has scars and I'm the king. Now bow down to my greatness. Every last one of them tumbling down into the hole. And they just push them all down. You didn't see that coming, did you, Mobu? Kill them. Stab them. You didn't see that coming. That's impossible. All of our men surrounding the trap have fallen. What on earth just happened? How did Rempa appear over there? He was in the center of the arrow barrage just a minute ago. No, that's not it. It's not as if there are no blind spots from our position here. We simply presumed that Rempa would be alongside his banners, but in reality he had split off and taken a detour. And the fact that he chose to do something like that right before walking into a trap indicates that from the very start Rempa had already went at his fortress. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. This man reigns supreme. This man fought with the 6th grade generals. He fought with the 6th grade generals. With Oki, my brother, my son. And you think that your strategy, 40 years of planning, loss after loss, paying for people to watch the battle, paying for information. My man just says, fuck that shit noise, fuck that 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 noise. Hey, bro, I'm here to fuck you up. I'm here to fuck you up, bro. All your strategy. My strategy is completely helpless before. Yeah, man, no matter what you do. Splendid work, me lord. Even I was somewhat skeptical. The moment I saw the maze, the possibility of manipulating also. My man is 50 steps ahead. But to change the pathways of a maze after the enemy had already entered requires a high degree of finesse and an eye for strategy. Speaking honestly, I did not believe that Mogo would be capable of a feat that even I would find troublesome to accomplish. But as a precaution, I sent out some countermeasures to suspicious locations. And thanks to that, we have what we see here. This fort rat really is an impressive achievement. That doddering old fool looks like he holds quite the grudge against me. However, it seems even 40 years wasn't enough time for you to come up with something that surpasses my imagination. Okay, that's it. Mogo, get on a horse and jet in the other. I know Rinko's in the other direction, but just jet for or run to Osen. It's over. They're coming up. How could this be? How are they doing it so easily? Even if they realize that we have traps, there should still be some in the maze. Not to mention, how is Rempa even able to appear above the hole in the first place? He used our maze against us. Because we altered the pathing of the maze, we ended up creating an opening on a separate fort. Most likely Rempa is aiming for that. It is 100 years too early for you to match me in a contest of wits. Hey man, you need 60 more years, bro. And now we switch back to yes, okay, good. But why? Good stuff. I love Shin. But why now? Why now? I know that there's something going on at headquarters behind us, but I don't have the luxury to worry about. You need to. Right now, he's got a sword pointed at him, right in his eye. Right now. If I turn my eyes away from him for an instant, he'll send me to the next world, and Shin just barely dodges it. And he comes back. Now's my chance. And the soldiers intercept. The soldiers get in the way. Work together with other nearby squads. Shindon, do not give them a single step. It's the cavalry job to handle enemy cavalry. Leave the commanding to us in exchange, please. Men, wage everything you have on this one battle. Let's take Rinko's head with your hands. Sorry, Ensign Susui. They've managed to splendidly halt our advance. That our men are spent from using the Rindo earlier is a factor, but mostly it's because the Hishin unit is strong, whether it be the cavalry or the infantry, and in response to the effort, the other nearby soldiers are also finding a second wind. Don't let a single one pass. Yeah, in essence, you need to take him. This young... Yeah, I love how the heavens are just shining light down on him. This young man Shin of the Hishin unit is the reason for the high morale of all the Shin soldiers in this region. In reality, he's fulfilling the role of a commander for this whole area. Not only his martial prowess, but even his ability to attract people to him is far above what I was capable of at his age. This youngster really is a high potential target. Do you have any idea how great a responsibility you're shouldering on our Shin of the Hishin unit? If you fall here, then the Shin army here will collapse. And that's very true. If he falls, Ring can just attack him from behind. And soon after, Moga will fall to us. You're full of shizzle. You're the one that's gonna fall here, and we'll be the ones to win the central battlefield. And then both have like a spark. The path is clear, and they both head forward. Even the horses collide. And Rinko stabs Shin in the leg. What you know? What Shin should do right now? It's in the leg. I mean, Rinko could just go up, but it's in the leg right now. Shin quickly cut off his head. Oh crap! Getting a leg wounded on a mounted duel like this is fatal. You know, stab. Why? Why does it end like that? It's just. That's a glorious cover page, but chapter 230 in an instant. An instant. In the leg, yeah. Shin. You let her, and he misses. And he misses. A stable footing is essential for mounted combat, and having lost that, he will no longer be able to stop Rinko's swing. I think this is the end. This is the end for you. Rinko's about to attack him with shit. Even with a leg wound, he's still jumping. Like, let's do this. Leg or no leg. I'm Jumpman Mario, fam. I'm Jumpman Mario. And he pushes him to the ground. They're both on the ground now. Fuck your leg wound. You're both on the ground now. Shin, Captain, Jamie, the horse advantage doesn't matter. Shin is wounded. I think Rinko is very wounded too. Throb. Back of his neck? Captain, damn it, even his final attack wasn't, and now he has to use that. Where did he hit him? Oh no, alright. I think the neck. I think like he landed badly on his neck, and he's got issues with that. Or is it his arm? Because he like landed on his hand. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Captain, damn it, even his final attack was, and now he has to use that leg to fight on the ground. No. Brought both them down to fight on the ground on purpose. Good grief, you really are a risk taker, aren't you? I guess you saw yourself at disadvantage and switched our arena to the ground. That was quick as well, in an instant, like the chapter squad. That was a wise decision. At the rate we were going for another 2 or 3 bouts, and you would have been dead. That said, the fact that I hold the overwhelming advantage over you remains unchanged. Will you even be able to stand up with that leg, Shin of the Hishin unit? No problem. I mean, this guy had his arm basically cut off, and he was like, "All right, my arm is a-okay. My arm is a-okay. No problems. I have plenty of practice with when it comes to fighting on just one leg too. Hey man, prepared for everything. Be prepared for the worst and expect the best. Shin, Captain, so tough. Why? What is the reason for his abnormally strong will? What on earth is supporting him to such a degree? Just a bit more, my lord. I will be there right away. No, you won't. No, you won't. Send men to the left. Don't let them pass. Toka, reinforce the right flank. It looks bad. Don't worry about me. Spread out further. Yes, sir. I know the way are heavily focusing our side to distract us from Rinka, but the way soldiers today really are abnormally strong. The front is buckling. Motenshammer incoming. Their level of morale truly is as if they do not even care about death. I know, though. Kill them. Kill every last one of the Shin invaders. It is a battle that you guys can't afford to lose either. We're clearing out their front ranks. Ooh, there's no way we'll be able to move away from here with things as they are. I imagine it's the same for Ohon. You have to hang in there, Shin, yeah? And arrows just rain down, but the war just continues, but back to Shin. He just gets knocked down. He gets knocked down. I think Rinko's right now on top of him. Stomp. He stomps on his leg. He stomps on Shin's leg. Shin splashes water in Rinko's face, and he's it's like I said before, like Rinko slips or something, and like Shin kills him. But no, Shin like splashes water on Rinko's face, and just wipes him up. I don't even know how that's possible to fly that far, but just like knocks him upwards. Huff, Shin, not yet. Huff, huff. I've got no strength. Hurl. It's no you. He's puking as well. He's at his limit damage. Let's go save the captain. Hold it, Lieutenant. If we barge into a duel now, Shin Dono's name will he will be dead though. Will be tarnished forever with the disgrace of having to be rescued from a duel by his own men. This will prove to be a fatal blow to Shin Dono, who is aiming to climb all the way to the rank of a great general. If he dies, there won't be any meaning at all. He will not die, Lieutenant. The captain of the Hishun unit will not. Alright, you guys are confident. I'm confident, my boy, but come on, man. Come on, fam. Have you seen the guy? But Rinko's hurt too. Rinko has to be hurt too, because there was this moment, just like this very short moment, where we saw him hurt after the fall. Shin's men were presented with a huge dilemma. No matter how much they wanted to help, they could not interfere. However, the Hishun unit were not the only ones faced with. I know how important a duel like this is to generals. I am completely aware. But right now, there is an even more important cause on my mind. Please forgive me, Rinko Dono. Even if you were to cut me down after, I will have no qualms. It's just we cannot absolutely. Yeah. They will help him just so that they can go and like kill. Well, get to Rempa basically. We absolutely cannot lose here. Absolutely not, Lieutenant. An enemy is what? Even if he's got one foot in the grave, this boy's eyes are still blazing with life. He is dangerous. Giryo, Shin Dono, don't interfere, you Shin dogs. Both of them. Both of them are down. What happened then was truly in but the smallest of instances, a blink of an eye. Perhaps it was seeing the man who killed Kabuki right before his eyes, or perhaps it was just Sosui's natural defensive reaction. But at any rate, in that instance, Sosui's body let off a huge killing intent directed at Rinko. And in response to that, Rinko reflexively cut him down. And in that tiny window, Shin! When Rinko shifted his attention away from Shin, Shin did not let the opportunity. He hit Rinko, but like Rinko, it looks like Rinko's still defending, or am I wrong here? Shin did not let this opportunity. You know, fuck's sake! How you keep ending it at. It looks like Rinko got hit, right? I don't know how. It looked like he got severely hit. I don't know how much, so that's the issue. Will of the Heavens, chapter 231. Oh yeah, he got slashed. Oh yeah, he got slashed. He got slashed. He got slashed. No way. Impossible. Rinko Samahas. I felt it. There was impact. Shin, Lieutenant Sosui. But Rinko still, he cuts his leg. Like, he bruises it. Just barely. That bastard, oh, he got up. No, he didn't get up. I think that was it. He still, calm down. That was his dying struggle. He's not gonna get, and he's up. He's not gonna get up, and he's up again. The fuck is this guy? Is he an immortal zombie or something? He stood up with that wound. That guy, real Rinko, you bastard. My lord is loyal, dying. I cannot lose you, as I am the sword of Rempa, bestowed by the heavens themselves. The heavens. There are only a small handful of generals that are truly beloved by the heavens. What the hell is that heaven crap you're always going on about? I speak of fate. That I happened to be saved by my lord when I was on the verge of death was all according to the heaven's will. So he believes in fate. Saved by a Rempa. We get backstory. Okay, we get back. I didn't expect that at all, I'll be totally honest. It took place at an all too common sight. A small village that had been caught in the flames of war. Every one of its people slain. Though my little sister and I had managed to survive, we could do nothing but starve to death. Bro, I don't know how many days had passed, but that is when I met him. There is a kid here who's still alive. Bring him some food and water. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, but first, could you please see to my sister? I think I'm afraid that's impossible. What's pathetic is that I hadn't even realized that my sister had already passed away long ago. Her body crawling with maggots. Well, that bit of my sister doesn't really concern us, but at any rate, my life was saved by the great General Rempa. Do you think it was mere coincidence that ultimately the two of us who had a natural talent for warfare, myself and Rempa, that a genius of warfare simply happened to be picked up by a great genius of warfare? Genpo-sama would often say to me that there were only a handful of generals truly beloved by the heavens. And one of them would be my lord, General Rempa. It was the heavens that allowed him to cross paths with me, the man who would become his sword, which is why I cannot be allowed to fall here. What a load of horseshit. Listen to you blab on ever since then. You're making it sound like every bloody thing is dictated by the heavens and nothing else. Exactly. But there's no way in hell that's true. You, me, everyone right here is fine and standing on their own 2 feet. Isn't it the same for you right now? The only reason you're even standing here is a result of risking your life for years and years, acting as Rempa's sword. But you know, that part about meeting people being important, I can understand that. If for you it was running into Rempa, then it was the same for me. I met and grew up together with a man who was going to become an even greater general than Rempa. Haikyuu. I'm saying that. That's a goat panel. Seeing Haikyuu, that's a great panel. Seeing Haikyuu there. I'm saving that panel. That's gonna be in the top 5 panels or whatever. He gave me my dream, but left us at a young age. But in exchange, I ended up encountering another incredible guy, Ace. And from then on, even more meetings and farewells with irreplaceable comrades. And I even met the man who would become the compass for my path. Oki-sama. If you're saying that all of that isn't a coincidence, then maybe you're right. But that still doesn't have anything to do with the heavens or whatever. All I'm doing is moving forward, carrying the thoughts of my comrades on my shoulders, one step at a time with my own 2 feet. Rinko, my fights with you will also become fuel for me to move forward even more. Well said. But the one to die here will be you, Shin. It's just as you say, meetings are up to fate, but everything after is all up to you. But you know, there still must exist miracles caused by the heavens. My lord, and he's coughing, coughing blood, that's how you know you're about to die. The death of Oki last year, and the sudden appearance of a new threat, Riboku. Even this Shin army is full of promising young blood for the next generation. As I thought, the era is always moving on to the next age of strife and warfare. Perhaps from the moment that you were exiled and stepped off of the battlefield, I had already fully accomplished my task in life. And Shin strikes him down once more. Yet despite that, for me to still be fighting here, perhaps this is also the will of the heavens. You're quite strong, aren't you, Shin, of the Hishin unit. Shin, you will go even further. And Shin kills him. What a this is the second that panel might be even better than the Haikyuu panel from like 2 pages ago. Rinko, you were an incredibly dangerous opponent that brought me to the brink of death numerous times. What a manga. What a chapter. What? just, oh man. That's probably that's gonna be that's gonna be spoilery as hell if I have that as my that as my thumbnail. That's gonna be spoilery as hell. So no. But man, what man. Awesome manga. Lone Struggle, chapter 232. And the way he went out to it. Respect, mad respect to him. We did it. We goddamn did it. We defeated Rinko. Rinko of Rempa's 4 Heavenly Kings. And with this, yeah, we'll have satisfied the Hishin unit's requirements too. The head of a general. Yes. Hell yeah. Damn it, Rinko, of course, they're still pumped, but they're not doing it for him. They're doing it for the state. The enemies, Rinko's men, I'll leave them to us. As former members of the Kabuki unit, we shall send them to the next world. Hint Shin, hurry up and cut the guy's head off already. We need to take it around the battlefield and show it to everyone. Rinko. Even if we don't remove his head, the news will still spread all the same. We will send men to pass on the word that Rinko has fallen to the Shin of the Hishin cavalry. To me, yes sir. How is Lieutenant Sosuri's condition? Somehow he doesn't seem to be in danger. As long as we stop his bleeding, the lieutenant should make it. He's pretty hot. Alright, I did not expect that. Bia-san, yeah. Anyway, this entire area has gone pretty well for us, hasn't it? What is it? There's something that bugs me. The spot we left Lieutenant Kyoukai and all the others behind that, I can't see anyone there at all. Uh-oh. Did you really think that was the end, you naive fools? General Rinko had a reserve unit posted to the side of his main force. The moment you bastards turned your attention to us, they broke right through your weakened areas. Uh-oh. All those comrades you left behind have probably already been ground to a fine paste by now. After all, the reserve unit was made up of 500 men from Kaishibo of the 4 Heavenly Kings' personal retinue. Quit spouting bullshit, goddamn half-dead bastard. Wilson, look carefully. You sure you can't see him? This far away and with this rain, no can do. Uh-oh. Yeah, Shin. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's what you deserve. Kyoukai, see, fuck. You better not. 45, yeah, uh-oh. Kyoukai, who was left behind and her 200 injured troops. How is it going with the captain? It looks like he's in a duel with Rinko, but it's too hard to see clearly from here. Yeah. What on earth is that? And there they are. What the hell are you reserves waiting for? Hurry up and come help us, quickly. Here they come. What the shit is that? Enemy newcomers. And they're all friggin' huge. Our men are getting blown away like little sticks. Even if we go there, there's no way we're gonna stop something like that. Dumbass, what the hell are you saying? Shit like this is the Empire. Well, let's go. They're all injured. We shouldn't go. With our current manpower in my condition, we have no hope of stopping that. Hurry on, come, Hishin unit. Lieutenant. If I die here, for fuck's sake, then I won't be able to get revenge for this. If we're just gonna be walking to our deaths, maybe we shouldn't. What the fuck, you asshole? And you still call yourself part of the Hishin unit. Right now, the captain and all the others are fighting for us with their lives on the line. I'm sorry, sis. But as I thought, right now, I'm a lieutenant of the Hishin unit. We're going. Damn it. Was I always as stupid as this? Remember, Kai, you have to keep in mind, hang around with idiots too much and you'll catch their stupidity. Lieutenant Kyoukai is smiling. Here we go. Everyone is dead. Where's Lieutenant Kyoukai and the others? Captain, over there's a few guys here that is from my squad. Everyone here, this spot are the Hishin unit men we left behind. I'm sorry, Captain. The enemy was just too strong. We couldn't do it. But the Lieutenant, even though he looked to be in pain, he just charged in all by himself. I'm sorry, we were just so useless. And they were so strong. The Lieutenant, he... Where's the Lieutenant Kyoukai? I'm sorry, everyone spread out and search for the Lieutenant. Keep your eye. To me, this is the only place that I can call home. After this battle finishes, I will leave the Hisshin unit. I will definitely avenge, and once that's finished, I can't even find a thing. And I managed to return. I think I'll be able to properly move forward together with all of you. There's nothing but huge guys around. What if Owen could? Not human. That's not human. Please be alive. It's you a moron. Pushing yourself that you ended up like this. How the hell are you gonna get revenge for your sister if you die? How mean, even after I worked so hard. Did you finish up on your end? Yeah, I got a wrinkle good, that's so. Shin, let's go, I'll catch your stupidity. Shut up or... Ah, man. They had me worried. They had me worried! I mean, she is in critical condition, but she is still speaking. She's like on the verge of passing out. Chapter 233. I need to see if she's gonna be fine. Are you serious, Lieutenant Kyoukai is okay? Yeah, he's this way. All these big guys on the ground. That's not something like. What are all the squad leaders doing gathered up here? Yeah, they're got. That's no way. Yeah, they're finding out that Kyoukai is a woman. Precious comrade, chapter 233. Kyoukai is. Man! Ah, are you serious? Lieutenant Kyoukai is okay, right? Let me go back to the first page, man. From the horse's mouth, Lieutenant Kyoukai is okay. Ah! Seeing that cover page. And then like the... I now they know that she is a girl, but who cares? I'm just glad she's alive. I'm just glad she's alive. What the hell is the meaning of this shit? Kyoukai is actually a woman. Don't tell me you knew about this but didn't tell us. What are you staying silent for? How long have you known? You better explain yourself. Why the hell is Kyoukai... Does it matter? Can you dumbass just quit bitching already? Just think about how many times Kyoukai has saved... Especially now as well. How many times Kyoukai has saved our lives up till now. Who gives a shit if she's a woman? By this point, none of that means anything anymore. If you're grown men, then use that head of yours a bit. For such a young girl like this to be so skilled with a sword, then going as far to take to the battleground while disguised as a man, she must be carrying some great burden or task on her shoulders. It's the opposite, Denju. Opposite because Kyoukai is actually empty. She grew up in a place that had a system with a bunch of ridiculous laws, and in that place she was planning on sacrificing her life for the sake of some girl who she grew up together with like an older sister. But in the end, her sister was killed and she was the one who survived. And ever since then, she's been on a journey to avenge her sister. To keep getting revenge was the only thing in her life. For someone like her who never thought of a life past the laws of her village, her mission of revenge was the only thing she lived for. Alright, let me just... I can't get over the last chapter, I'm sorry. Chapter 231 was amazing. Chapter 232 was an emotional roller coaster, right? I always believe, unless you see a dead body, somebody isn't dead, alright? I always believe that. That's why I didn't want to believe that she was dead, unless I saw a dead body. But we saw how she killed all of them, but she held a sword. That was the key thing. She had a sword in her hand. So I was like, okay, she has a sword in her hand, she still got strength. She may be on the verge of passing, she may be on the verge of dying, but she still has strength. So I'm just glad she's A-okay. I mean, she's not A-okay, but she's not dead. For someone like her, who never thought of a life past the laws of a village. Her mission of revenge was the only thing she lived for. Who knows, maybe she was even planning on killing herself right after she accomplished her mission. But you know, recently she begun to change herself. Something other than revenge. She's finally started to look past her revenge for a place where she can return after it's done. I love how it looks like she's crying as well. The rain falling and looking as if she's crying. And that would be here, the He-Shin unit. I'm not going to ask you guys to keep on pretending as if you didn't notice. But I would like you guys to keep treating her the same as you have up till now. Because she's our precious comrade. It will be fine. It's just as then you said, Kyoukai Dono is Kyoukai Dono. We will treat her just as before with no change. Hell no! We can't just keep things going the same as before BnHA. The fact that she's a woman will most definitely be exposed to the enemy someday. And once that happens, you can bet there'll be people coming to target her specifically. God knows what awful shit will happen to her if she gets capped. Hey man, she can more than, you know, she just proves how much she can do. And to make sure that doesn't happen, from now on we're gonna have to use what little strength we have to protect Q. Nice! She's gonna protect you, you're gonna protect her. Nice, that's how it should be. And even if our strength ain't worth even a fart compared to Kyukai's, well, that's how it is. So even BnHA can say some decent things. Man, I'm so glad she's good. Wait a sec, are you the one that needs saving the most, you dumb buck teeth? Quit acting so cool. Oh. Shin, you little shit, you should mention this sooner. Heh. Good for you, Kyoukai. Then let's get her treated. I guess it's up to us old-timers to get everyone wrapped up. Ah. Gramps Rowan. Shin, you should get your wounds checked too. Can you stand? Just stop the bleeding and I'll be fine. More importantly, go and bring me a horse. Ensama, how's the enemy's armies looking, sir? The news of Rinko's death seemed to have blunted the momentum, but I wouldn't say they're collapsing just yet. Perhaps the reason for their morale holding is due to a combination of Rinko not being a genuine Wei general and the fact that this is a battle to safeguard their own homeland from... Exactly. You could say this is admirable of them. Sorry, Ensan, but could I leave this spot to you? Shindo, don't tell... Is he... He did say he's going to take Renpa's head. He did say he's going to take... I did not... I had a feeling he might. I had a feeling he might. But the condition, I thought, okay, now he's... Not in the condition that he's in, he can't. But I had a feeling he might. Meanwhile, at the rear of Mogo's headquarters... That would be... Ah, no, it wouldn't. No, at this point, it wouldn't. He can't move. Meanwhile, at the rear of Mogo's headquarters, hold the line, he is just crushing past everyone. He is... His hair, he looks like Hoken right there. Like, his hair is like... Hold the line! What the hell are the idiots Lois doing? Hurry and kill him already. Renpa is personally leading charge. Don't let this golden opportunity slip away. Kill him. Even if you call it a golden opportunity. The reality is that once he's in front of you, you're dead. Renpa was a general who possessed the trades of hardness. The trades of hardness. General Renpa, you're too far forward. You'll be hit by their archers. Please let us take the front. Here comes Renpa. Archers ready. Our target is Renpa. He changed direction downhill. Don't let him get away. Track him. Shoot him. And they're just all... What the enemy counter impossible. Where did they come from? He knows how to win. There was a detachment above us. It's the general's personal troops so strong. Since when were they? He used himself as bailed. And softness combined. My man is... 6 great generals. He fought with 6 great generals. What can you expect, man? What can you expect? When you have Rinko as just an underling of yours, what can you expect? They're climbing up again. Stop, Renpa. We can't stop them. The enemy is already 80% of the way up. Renpa is coming. Do not panic. You're the one that's panicking the most. There are still 20% remaining. By this point, this fort has no more special tricks like the maze. All that's left is to dig into our headquarters and hold out as long as we can use a terrain advantage. In exchange, Renpa also has no choice but to slowly siege our position, pushing his way up one step at a time. But even so, it is only a matter of time before he makes his way up here, my lord. A matter of time, that is just fine. After all, is that not always the Mogo army's battle style a test of endurance? Have you forgotten? Our forces are comprised of 3 armies split between myself and my deputies, with each of our roles clear and obvious. First, my task is to defend and hold out, never allowing myself the command to fall at any cost. During which the two deputies will set out and destroy the enemy. This is the sure win strategy devised by ourselves. But right now, Osen has been pushed back to his fortress. We don't know that. We've not seen him in ages. Maybe he destroyed everything in that side. I don't know. And even now, we still do not know of Kanki's whereabouts. My man's just gonna appear out of like right behind him. He's like, okay, Renpai, here I am, bro, right in front of you. Sneak attack. The fact that even we, his allies, have lost track of him simply means that we can be even more certain that the enemy has no idea where he is either. Exactly. Is it possible? Holding out and believing in that possibility is the way of war that I have chosen. Alright, yeah. And he's right there. And he's right there. So this is the enemy commander, Hakukisei's headquarters, eh? And he's right there in front of the enemy commander. Just right there. It's like, okay. Alright, this is where we're gonna end. It's like, yeah, alright, right now, it's actually a pretty decent spot to end, considering how the last chapters have been. So I'm actually kind of glad. I actually don't want to continue right now, because I don't know how like the future cliffhangers will be. So I'm actually kind of glad we're ending here. But yeah, Kanki is about to take on the enemy commander's head, which is good. I don't know about Osen. Osen, to me, he's a mystery. I feel like he's gonna just appear out of nowhere any second, right behind Rempa, any second soon. I fully believe that. I might be wrong, but I fully believe that he will advance and he'll just appear out of nowhere, you know, to the surprise of everyone. That's my hot take right now. Man, but that was some good. Those are probably like the best 10 chapters of the entire series. With like 231 and 232 being like the standout chapters. Even this chapter was very, very good. So like there were a lot of great chapters, but like those two chapters especially like, were some of the standout chapters of the entire series for me. You know, the battle with Rinka, the conclusion where you see like Haikyuu, and then you see the shot with like, you know, that's so hot. You know, just fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. And there's still so much more in store that I'm just really looking forward to see how the story progresses, how the story continues, and honestly, I want to see how this goes. But anyway, though, folks, that was the volume of Kingdom. For those of you guys interested, obviously, I have a Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. I have a Twitch. If you want to watch me on Twitch, I've not uploaded on Twitch for a while now, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks now, but I'm gonna do that more frequently. But if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitch too. I'm trying to get that partnership. And yeah, what's the one before partnership? The one before partnership, associate, I think it's called, or whatever. I'm trying to get that. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, that'd be greatly appreciated. Obviously Twitter as well. Discord. If you want to follow me on, if you want to join the Discord too. I've also got a Patreon for those guys who are interested. And besides that, I will see you guys in 2 weeks with the next volume of Kingdom. I don't know when the next volume of Kingdom will be the conclusion. I feel like it's going to be a volume and a half until the conclusion. I feel like it would end at the end of a volume. And I don't know when it's going to end at the end of this volume. I feel like that might be still too soon. So I'm expecting it to be at the end of next volume. Like at the end of volume 23 when this arc is going to be over. I'm not sure though. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Again, I'll see you lot, ladies and gentlemen, next time. Until then, everyone, thank you everyone who's been here, who's watched this. It's an hour and 43 minutes long. It's quite long. But I will see you guys next time. Until then, everyone, peace out and have a nice day.